Alright, we're at Lake Poway Trail at Lake Poway in Poway, California. There's a parking lot that's almost always full. There's a lot of restrooms around here. There's a trail around the lake, and this connects to the Mount Woodson trail system. So Mount Woodson is a very popular destination for people looking to get interesting photos on top of this potato chip rock. And here are some ducks, Swedish blue duck. Right here that I have a video of from a while ago. So this was taken in around May 2014, and this is that beautiful duck just wading off. So the lake itself is not huge, but it's a pretty beautiful sight in Poway, which is mostly very dry chaparral inland countryside in San Diego, and the water looks very, very clean, clear and blue. And as you can see, there's some little shrubs just growing in the water. I don't really know how they do that, if they're adapted for that, but you can see some growing on the edge on the coast as well. So this is Chaparral Yucca in bloom. You can see a lot of these sticking out, in all the way on the way to Vegas, along that 15 interstate. You can see those in the hills. And this is Chaparral Daughter. It's a parasitic plant that's very interesting. I have a video on that as well. So this is more Chaparral Yucca. It's pollinated by the yucca moth at night, but I'll probably never get to see it because I don't go hiking at night most of the time. These trails are closed. This is this thin green vine that's sort of strangling this laurel sumac bush, and it's in bloom. So I'm always surprised to find vines in the dry chaparral of San Diego. And this is not a fruit or anything like that. These are wasp gulls. I have a video on that too. Basically, they parasitize the trees, the bushes, by secreting various hormones, and they form a gall, and a wasp will emerge. This is yellow mustard. This is that plant that I saw growing near the Salton Sea. It has these very delicate and fine pink flowers. They're very small, and bees like them. There's actually a specimen of this, not 100 meters away from where I sleep. So it's all over the place. And this is some of that mystery plant that I had a series about. So this is scarlet pimpernel, red chickweed. There's tons and tons of names for this thing, but it's a very interesting plant. It's invasive. It's not from this region, but there's just this one specimen that showed up underneath a boulder that helped me get some of this footage and later on ID this plant. And I think it was just under that boulder because a lot of people and animals go there to urinate. So that's the lake. There's sort of a dam, and when you get past that, it's just dry canyon land and chaparral. And this is some of the more scenic views of Lake Poway. You can see all this fresh Chaparral Daughter growing on top of laurel sumac bushes. So Chaparral Daughter is a very, very interesting plant. Always wondered why it doesn't infest other, wider host range and just take over the world essentially. There are many species of this around the world, but it's basically, it doesn't even photosynthesize. It uses those tentacles to kind of burrow into the leaves and stems and just suck out the nutrients from the plants. You can see some more here. The view is always very nice here during the day, and a lot of people go hiking to the east and slightly north to the Mount Woodson Trail. So that trail is pretty difficult, but it's a good test of cardiovascular endurance. And you can see this stuff just looks like hair, a bunch of tentacles. This is some weed that I haven't identified. It just flowers in great fecundity. And finally, some lizard footage, since I always see these little creatures scurrying around. And this one is really well camouflaged. It's figuring if it doesn't move, I can't see it.